A new evil is a quest in Greedfall 2, The Dying World. You must cure your people of the sickness coming from the mines. Speak with Toflin, who is at the northern end of Vigishvar.
Adiern Toflin.
Odier.
Es Oleg loen me da elo duis sarenta. Quetient vregu da oredi duis.
Choose the option, ask him for information about the sick.
Da dau rebi nees voglendi, for varshede diernacha, da ragi e bunede meteniosi, da jam quinzi vegan. Fravindu em na kante beter redees mad, sag na fravindu marag moi. Es ka ierta noisem nui?
Ja, na vailo legs a kom farweda frag. Toig dis. Bokiden morden, da gantabe dis a morkedi. Sadiu esad glad. Es vel da linquidau de vregu vasi. Esten slana. Masuchtir. A se vinunt hanem morigan. Ages esa ent aurai dion.
Birt tirsimat alana agavargan. Es trag me da ogleng di dead. Na tug du em quinste de sataniasem.
Welt tir simad arenta. Forir esa glad modern. Es rei diuan anau siend kengu. Arvred vas em hesapis he vogeld neis sonegadi.
Na fravindu em toiugs velu de sadiu adoid.
Na sienda yigi de. Sag siente na begen en edi sege a vogelde de.
Forir. Es ovun. Varem em frangen der oila an e vigem casin. Farend tu sendrei donea da vuied an quonam maderca haglidon queni a kuldi kotru machtas casin.
Choose the option, ask if they change their habits.
Nuitet suis vansen, vis nu achs quan tu sidet da gante bediten?
Na, es bledenem em disaunit cahe saulem. Daremau brosanamen an sed henab. An e quendredem da veruva rimachamen. An is feshid an enidem sang. Ag andreg da veru e brosnan an e diwid e diwi.
Es kuniat kom frank se karnad. Ever digle na halobomen ja es ankanam de medade masi.
Pravind mad en enyo don feshe dahi modeni. Tegen casin en jaquen rendem. Tegid esin casinamon.
Es follad emes reques essin ja quert sateniasem?
Maia sinanes quae nas ten me casin.
Es fola dem oirigames ed matege de messin. Adlereit si da swisored. Fregames e veliam sientum da ragi jagas caden.
Adlor hedwe si tri.
Eshrei da de nilan ato dan e gada dag.
Vogolenta heda. Longt tira laun suis gamaman.
Ko awelem sega diern.
Quan berda de hawlem var hasarenta.
Head north in the open world. You'll want to avoid killing any Lowolans you come across for the achievement Animal Lover.
Es vel da orhel de varadis a betrechem in bacht. Vreg den ochsim e venas ent toigag.
Na toigen det samelsa frag. Es cair neimam sarenaixa.
Within the highlighted area around the shorelines, you're able to find and pick up some dead fish. These will be important to have.
Sa ole eishan maru.
Quet budenat pois amel galansegi.
Na fravind da hole.
To the north of the highlighted area, before you get to a ledge you can climb up, there's a dark patch on the ground you can examine.
Es fricto mem shade? Reques neo re doneesa.
Reques. Selquediam dovoad. Toik kasurda lewolanem. Esat grimoderix abetrechan. Ami frugu vrekt reques eten.
Samel nes granton anivigem.
Estauk. Everaid mu do hoiragis a lewolanida eluco de se.
If you turn around, you can find another dark patch that you can do a survival skill check on to try and follow the tracks. It's a fairly simplistic route to follow, even if you fail the check. Follow the main path until you come across 2 Lewolans.
The trail goes this way. I see tracks over here.
Sneak past them to find the Llewellyn that you've been tracking.
Oriden ger. Maun cairem vorhelm maradi samilimen. Es animam nes eneses en casim. Quetsient maradi de. Es crimoderix abetrechen. Na abalen samelsa.
Frichtid or ladoidag o Amsterdam sir. Es ad danoie. Amasels quediam? Sheid fregabali. Sient velu embiadid caeshem.
Caeshem. Samelnes e shaigaten. Budeia nemiut nes garantan.
Es oven varem ket. Ka olorimidach he velu ele. Sa feshemen maru var he glendam.
Mo nemiden der efeshen. Lema ten ab cassin. Na sienten linquidau abalinis luchtos sames alewolanem. Es radeem diwedmet.
Ma serchem fredes rod airagum e venam renoixemen. Smeundo toig de essing?
Fravintnem es quintagent.
Fraglia dau dent, es vel tegedem velu.
To the right of the deceased Llewellyn is a small cave you'll want to go through in order to find and speak with some foreigners.
Quedes en bregus arenaixe. Hey, you! What are you doing in our river?
We're working. What does it look like?
Our people are being poisoned by something that's in the water and the fish. And that's where we find you.
Yeah, except we're miners, not poisoners. I don't know what's going on with your people, but it's got nothing to do with us. Leave and let us work.
You and your land-scoring Moin are responsible for it. You won't get away with this!
You have dialogue options. Diplomacy, calm Nilan. This will grant you Shida reputation +1. Ask Nilan to be quiet. Agree with Nilan. Ensuing a fight.
Anilan, for var shade dead. Nastagan towi gau saberimen. Es moje puisig da dugi de quetsiert.
Agat gailu dadem. Radid mev daur held farberwi for nerti.
Es wir. Lemat radidis quint. Bereudend mera.
Look, our friends have been getting sick ever since you started mining near the river. All we want to do is save our people. Can you understand that? And to do that, we need to understand what's going on there.
I'm telling you, we're not doing anything that will poison anyone. We're just mining. It's not complicated. Besides, the guards won't let you in.
Maybe they could see for themselves if they went to work there for a while?
As if there weren't enough natives there already. And with the theft, they're not hiring anymore.
Sure they are. They just need a recommendation. Just tell them I sent you. My name is Ganymede. Go talk to the master of the mine. He's always in need of more workers.
Thank you. We'll take your advice and get a job.
Mens vregu des vergeiu, da heronoixa, da regach neis dale mis jesno? Fravindem kasur, sient nama bujed, sadone men ja nemident ni.
Es radai emes turka ir. Agem fravindum ka govir ka qued nemidender nes luchton. Ka hector quod oir gamen jagam.
Nas kam, Aridenger. Advad, certo.
Budvel da roidi began eladagiam corridendent. Da iridem nas neimene.
In this area, you can find more dead fish, but also inspect the wagon next to the foreigners for a mud sample. Approach the guarded entrance to the camp. If you fought and killed the foreigners you initially came across, you won't be able to get inside this way. You'll need to go around the back way instead.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
We've come to look for work. We heard you hire natives such as us.
There's been a theft, so we only let people in on recommendation. Got a name for me?
A miner called Ganymede told us to go see the chief.
I know who she is. She's been working here a long time. We can trust her.
All right. You can come in, but don't expect to be welcomed with open arms. The master of the mine is probably in his tent. You'll find it on the other side of the river. We'll lower the bridge for you.
You'll basically want to head straight through the mining camp, where you'll cross over a bridge before a water wheel that's turning. Approach the tented area.
Chief! Something serious has happened!
What is it now?
There's just been a landslide in the west tunnel. Several of our men and a few natives are trapped down there.
Damn it! What bad luck! As if I wasn't already dealing with enough trouble over that thievery.
We've got to do something, or they're all gonna die.
And we'd risk killing them for certain, or even jeopardizing the whole mine if we intervene. The ground is too unstable.
But...
That's enough. I'll think about it. But I don't see what we can do for them right now. What are you doing with your arms just dangling there? Do you think we're gonna pay you just to stand there and do nothing?
Chief, they don't work for us.
No, not yet. We were hoping you could give us a job.
Sorry, but that's not gonna happen. We've got enough savages on the site as it is. Thieves and layabouts, all of them. Otherwise, we'd still have our chest, and I wouldn't be tearing my hair out wondering what I'm gonna tell the company.
Esent ja indredent ni. Ja regent neis dalemem. Galwen da dada mila ved.
Na ein veert mooi al to anilain. Saget rade em vogledem mooi, a same en slondem.
What are you talking about?
Someone stole this week's haul. All the gold we've mined over the last few days has disappeared, and I'm sure it was one of your lot who did it.
You have dialogue options here. Diplomacy, blame the colonists. Talk about the trappers, which will allow you to show the diary, or to give the stolen money. If you've got it. Say we had nothing to do with it. Get angry.
Our people would never do such a thing. This is an unjustified and absurd accusation.
It's more than a little justified. They practically left a signature.
It was Renoixe like you who did it. The trappers who've set up camp not far from here, they made sure we would be accused of the theft.
Is that so? I assume you have proof of this.
Look, we found this diary. In it, the leader of the trappers talks about stealing your gold. He even outlines his plan for making our people take the blame.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but I can't trust a scrap of paper. You may have faked it.
We're not forgers. How could you?
Can you show me anything else that will allow us to drag these thieves before the guard?
No. That's all we have.
Listen, all our jobs are on the line. Until I recover what was stolen from us, I can't hire anyone.
Wait. I've got an idea that might solve our problem. Nilan is an excellent tracker, aren't you, Nilan? If you let him study where the theft took place, he'll surely be able to tell you who did it.
Na meinten on wegen da oredis haveri. Ja smeunt ni mila vet.
He's agreed to do it.
Oh, heda!
Es rade da doige en mamendum nes luchtumen. Amamens extra dag donegadi.
I don't understand the gibberish you're spouting. But why not? If I let you examine the scene of the theft, and you can prove to me that it wasn't a native's doing, I'll let you work here.
When you choose to accept examining the scene, you'll get Shida Reputation +1.
We accept. Show us the place.
Follow me. It's right this way.
Follow him into the storeroom and examine the following items.
This is the storeroom. This is where we usually keep everything we've mined during the week before we send it to Hikmet. Those rogues forced open the door and managed to open the safe. I'll let you see for yourself, but don't touch anything.
The broken lock by the door.
Orgdre donesa clown.
Ja, cochleos on aerni. Nascium tendet ne sius fregusa.
A bow and arrow at the far side of the room.
Burlauer Amentag. Quetzalgaig nes luchtus da vregu fors meuni ad id bogi esa.
Nas on done. Anon daga messa vitbog an fare dau drog. Nas folada maradion queske.
Estalan beduias esa.
Es en olei heniede men saranna me frassi. Na vorei dad.
Footprints in the far right section.
Esalam ker. Koiden luchtmen ja toig desa krev visa eshden.
Kremili echter ham feresam. Radio dum lewolani de hebuligem.
Ja, es virto. Es relanan kasin. Ad sisemel.
Smeunem veldem oleem bodaelu.
Quel shadem forduraidad emalem em nas quintag nes luchtum.
Leave the building and speak with the supervisor, choosing all the options.
So, did your famous tracker find anything?
To force the lock on the door, Your thieves used tools that our people don't have.
You need very hard tools made from metal to do it. And we only use obsidian.
Ah, you're not wrong about that. I hadn't noticed that detail. That said, they could have used tools they found here.
Maybe. But I can't see any of us using tools we're not familiar with.
Is that it?
Your storeroom reeks of blood and game. And we found this small scrap of Llewellyn hide.
Yes, and? Your kind no longer hunts, I suppose?
We only kill Llewellyns when they become aggressive. We don't eat them.
And we don't use their skins because they're no use against the cold.
Yeah, perhaps. But I'm not sure how this detail is going to help me catch my thieves. Is that it?
We found this bow at the scene. So I imagine that's what made you suspect our people.
Obviously. We haven't used bows and arrows in a long time. Your friend, on the other hand.
I'd never use such a shoddy weapon. This one was made by an idiot who has never drawn a true arrow. Even our children fashion bows of better quality.
If you say so.
That's all we could find that was worthy of note. But it seems to me that all these elements combined prove that our people are innocent, even though they tried to blame us.
It appears so. In a way, it's a relief, since there are quite a few of you working here. Those damn trappers, they're the real bandits. Anyway, I'll tell my boys you can work here, and I hope the captain of the fort is able to catch the thief. Thanks for your help.
Enter the mines. It's pretty much a straightforward path up until you come across a man arguing with a native.
Esradeem oiragam dagam, da already dent.
You're missing something to make this work. What's going on here?
The natives sure do swarm like vermin around here. They're gathering together to steal their livelihood.
Vooruit mij. Bakkeruiden de verraad them. Gezelkes en vrij doen nou dat wind.
Oh, there they go again. Gibbering in their horrible language.
Naradit quam em linquidames samoni soinoiga. Toiga ones luchtumen echter regu onque seis.
There are dialogue options. Tell the miner to leave the native alone, which technically doesn't really do anything. Diplomacy, threaten him. And attack. If you fight the miners, you'll get an old chest key you can use to unlock the chest nearby against the wall.
Why don't you leave the boy alone? He didn't do anything to you.
He didn't do anything to you. He turns up and forces us all to lower our wages because he works for next to nothing. But since his big friend, who must be doing the same thing, is asking us nicely, we'll leave him be. Or not.
If you don't leave him alone, you're going to have to deal with us.
Oh, that's more like it.
Hello, Dway. Smew du im Rande dut me kaer. Sag, targerin både morkeden me ka himanam.
Es quintag ni do wind hangom. Na den morkedem to.
Ages kom farwit krimoderik dar noik sa oil. Per toiga onis luchtos vred nimam.
Continue through the mine until you come across a blocked wall that can be destroyed with a medium explosive or better.
Kom du den der roll. Sag, kod sientim queridau ent. Ma qualem frangamer, brahever. Bud maro de dartom neu toistad veti.
Farberen de renoik sa gleusom tardagamon. Kaya den tene venam kasur.
Mens ka ir farberu winten do tardag? Esa kontortag.
Na kaidem frus kair. Samer radid sheda.
The easiest way to get this explosive is to climb up the ladder and sneak your way into the lower section of the explosives warehouse.
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
In the chest, you'll find the explosives you need. Set the explosives where they need to be and back away from the red zone, otherwise you'll get hurt. At the far end is a scene.
Hey! We're stuck in here! There are other miners with us! Come and help us, please!
Nach Tidwe.
Smeu no emtegio den det saranaik sa det. Esa en kondivedach echte reguon queses.
Allora du had even do gorito des. No set on the sea tale mi samesa. Na fravind quadvrex da vergeu in Satulana. Es kosovlech da hanalam.
Is nu si esa? Padrade em exreg nadis. Maasrade em quascani.
Es lemats men longdem datugi quid siardesa. Smeumum sneg da ven reques en ewensham. Yen name de feshon en esigem.
Puda diori. Reg da ven et olimem. Sagna combinedin ka ir onin ob.
Farbem e weshem nama e diwe dane dau en awi. Eva aminundidem e de gen alen. Ael ka gen vienenbi.
E vienbi?
They call it quicksilver. Sien samain quantesider. Quanaidem en aunas anesin.
Sages vir emes neem uvenag. Braud me dena fide des. Avregde e donea mer, ma analite quandavader. Abelendre nees luchumen des anetusem. Sagno es treparachmi.
Es jori. Naskair kom samel ke deam quensen nes garantan.
Sienta da yigoige de nisalau. De ad hagos quahe renan yam goidem. Zientad radidau qui, ma envel ned reisa argantibi.
Quel shaidan airagade quid nemid swishutan. Sa caernas meunem toigda semenum. No, en veertum da onklendi emes quintag ni dead.
Mais quintag redonena sika sur. Toig dis. Es velem toig dech terde esano.
Ja, te gedams de harigi emali. De radada da emaradem. Confrengamis se echter.
Qua awelem seg.
A few steps away is another breakable wall to place explosive at to free the miners.
You can come out now. We've cleared the way.
Lord way. And who's the hauto lekavin? Smeundam him a ball med en so tulum.
Ja, alor gedwe. Verred het niet.
Leave the mine and speak to the supervisor to tell him you're quitting your job.
Hello, Chief.
Back again? What do you want?
We've come to tell you that we want to stop working in your mine. Several of our people nearly died trapped in a tunnel, and you did nothing to free them. We don't want to end up like them, so we prefer to leave.
Well, now, you people aren't exactly the tenacious type. Quitting at the first sign of trouble. Here's your pay for a day's work. I'm going to have to find myself some new workers. Well, what are you still doing here? Go on, get out of here. You won't get anything more.
Fast travel to Ancient Forest. Head northeast, enter the camp, though you can't do it by the front door. You'll need to go around and speak with some guards.
Stop! Who are you? And what are you doing here?
My friend and I are the future Donegada of the village on the lake, and Sheda is our protector. We'd like to talk to your chief.
The captain? Well, follow the path. It will lead you to his quarters.
Once through, turn right at the hill and enter the building straight ahead. Speak with the fort doctor.
Hello.
Are you the healer of this fort?
I'm the doctor in charge, yes. Do you need my help?
There are people in our village who have fallen ill with a strange disease. It's something we've never seen before. They suffer from headaches and dizziness, and have become so weak they must stay in bed. Others have started to show the same symptoms. We investigated to find out where it was coming from, which led us to the mine. The miners told us they use a highly toxic product, quicksilver, that they must not inhale. But we've seen them washing the gold in the river, and we think it's poisoning the water, or the fish.
When heated, quicksilver disappears completely. I'd be very surprised if the illness you speak about comes from there.
We've gathered a few things here. I believe you can test them to make sure they don't contain any quicksilver.
I really don't think you'll find any. But if it'll make you feel better, let me take a look. Where did you get these disgusting things?
The mud is from the miner's waste. We gathered it on the banks of the river that flows into the lake our village is built on. The fish came from the same river. We found it dead near a spot where our people fish.
Well, I highly doubt I'll find any quicksilver, but I'll do the porcelain test. It's going to take me a while. Would you like to wait here or come back later?
We'll wait for you.
All right, I'll get right to work. I've done the tests, and I can't believe it.
Is it quicksilver?
It is, and I can't explain it. Of course, it's possible that the miners didn't heat the mixture sufficiently before washing it in the river. or that some of the metal was spilled on the riverbank. But I'd never have thought it could poison fish, or the people who eat them. It's an incredible discovery.
That's all well and good, but our people are dying because of your mine and your quicksilver.
Yes, but nobody had realized it. They were indeed very careless, but there was no ill will on their part. There have been many cases of miners being poisoned. Most of the time it's because they'd breathed in the fumes. In any case, I can prepare a remedy that will help your sick. And of course, you'll have to stop fishing in the river altogether.
Die we dag fishi dachi? Tuk dem echter eshem aboy lames de nauneam.
Na, nas meeuwenem toegd. Why do the miners risk being poisoned if they know the fumes are dangerous?
Some people think it only happens if you're clumsy, while others think they'll be fine if they take the treatment regularly. This is often true in the short term, but the long-term consequences of poisoning are almost always fatal. Yet it's hard to quench the thirst for gold. I understand that your people don't attach much importance to it. But where we come from, gold makes the world go round. Anything can be bought and bargained with gold, including lives.
What does the treatment involve?
Your patients have accumulated poison in their bodies. This treatment will help them eliminate it, but it will take time. In the meantime, they'll have to rest and stop eating fish. Would you like me to make it for you?
Thank you, but we'll have to think about it first.
To get the remedy, just choose the option Ask for a treatment for the sick.
We needed the treatment you told us about for our people who have been poisoned. Can you help us?
Of course. We'd better get started right away, since it's going to take some time. Come on, I'm going to need your help. Here you go. There should be enough to treat those who are sick for several weeks. If you need more, you'll have to come back and find me. They must drink this potion twice a day in the morning and evening. Drink a lot of water and rest. And above all, don't eat any more fish as long as the mine is active. I've told the head miners to be careful about the heating and any discharges into the water. But I can't guarantee it won't happen again. You'll all have to be patient, but those who are sick will recover.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Please. I'm only doing my job.
I'll leave you to your work. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Cuidao, nemi dawina base. Ogolei nes igi ar sarenaik sa ovunag. Es radeda sibe dent. A coridi dent. Var haskwa wint henjedem.
Anilain, es ra adiven. Bud vel em adriug mes daelum nevas. Renat kasur arlandag kasi.
Fast travel to Vigishvar. Speak to Mev and report your findings.
Es marag varem der glendi masient de hechredach kengedam da.
Adierna hach.
Auglandaiga. Aida. Esan kenam da maured.
Oy rag de me bune de me tienasi. De jam quensend nes grantan ani vigem.
Artegeded mod. Es advard midwis. Dema de queniat dogit satenias. Quel shedem nase teniasem de wintenesem quels.
No. Es batem nemi dawi. Da an min mundi dau, kennegem jam renend de he talemem. Fabrend meinem, suliantig ja est nemam.
Galuen se argant bie. Asmeuent em quantesider kaganegem sient.
For hier is volad em aned bagan, des jamished kahellada gemenebes, en neme de feishan.
O nemi dent e feish ni anes iselem, ni ogelewolanon. De kent, sient nama diwedach fideide. Sages rade emesem reques.
Mesem an voladent da diglenach ikanagi. Echter arberusem nesol nemi dawi.
Na radidend dessa folladachtomam.
En Sarentum, Badradeida Odoroida, dent tasoredi samanas. Vregen miloin. Faret toisimet grechtom ovunagen neistir. Nalen cuidandiere noixa descared. Karen shantani talamiko. Sages maere sagent kasen. Se undi farberu wintovune men kaolad.
Ad loredar data hardan, avev. Es radai ema dregum quanes torten.
Bir tir si oleg.
Quelshed empreges ni bal ganiloin. Ni atagaran.
Enter the visitor's house and speak to Firkin.
Hello, Forkan.
Bertir Simad. It's nice to see you again. How are you, Neelan? And you, Shader?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Thank you, sir.
Well, did you go see Minan? Do you know a little more about the ritual you have to perform?
Yes, we've spoken to him. Mev, the Tierna Har Kadaktas, will accompany us through the final stages of our initiation. She tested our combat skills and gave us 2 missions to complete.
Fascinating. They're undoubtedly tests to make sure you've remembered everything that's been passed on to you. Can I help you in any way?
Choose. Ask him for advice on how to close the mine.
The gold mine that's upstream is poisoning the village. They release their quicksilver into the river, which poisons the fish, the animals, and all of us.
Releasing quicksilver into the river is madness. I wouldn't have imagined it was possible for this metal to cause secondary poisoning. But every precaution should have been taken, since it's extremely toxic. What do you plan to do?
We can't just wish and hope they won't start putting the quicksilver into the water again. We need to close this mine for good. Do you have any idea what we could do?
It would take an official order to convince the mine's directors that it needs to be shut down. I could make a fake one, but if we want to be taken seriously, I'll need an official seal. But be warned, it will only be temporary. No matter how good a counterfeit I'm able to make, they will eventually figure things out, and the mine will reopen.
Will the fort have one of those seals you mentioned?
They might, but they won't give it to you, even if you ask nicely. You'll have to steal it. You know what they look like, don't you?
I remember when you showed me your family seal.
You'll be looking for something like that, but bigger. Official seals are always more complicated. Is there anything else?
Goodbye, Forkan.
See you later.
Fast travel to Bridge Alliance's fort. To the left of the captain's building is a restricted area that you'll need to sneak through.
We'll have to be careful. We're not supposed to be here.
When you enter the hall, take the first right and sneak around the room to the chest containing the seal. The key to it is on the table as you sneak around the room. Leave the restricted area and fast travel to Bigishvar.
Lund en Olei.
Speak with Firkin again.
Hello, Forkan.
Bertir Simad. Can I help you in any way?
We found the fort seal. I hope it will do.
Can I see that? Yes. This will work quite nicely for a fake order to close the mine. I could get started straight away if that's what you want.
Yes. Thank you, Forcon. That sounds like a good solution.
In that case, let me do some thinking. I need to find the sorts of phrases they usually use for this kind of official order. Here you go. I must admit, I'm rather proud of myself. In any case, I'd better take it to the mine myself. They'll be more likely to believe it if the message is delivered by someone from the Alliance.
I thank you on behalf of the whole village.
Is there anything else?
Goodbye, Forcon.
See you later.
Enter the northwestern building, speak to Tofflin.
Ja, serch a harlamnad. Fared quies mais an farshedi e fravin qued radid.
Adiern Tofflin.
Odier.
Es oleg loen me da elo duis sarenta. Quetient vregu da already duis.
Choose, give him the treatment.
Verwoidem jagam ja tusuidad suis haglidon. Ka ola da voreidad si da suis jigam. Ami frogu, es sed kad frag ragau en evemam. Abud rede em na estifation de henneban se wegem. En virachtum, es radaem oirag de vig bunedam oil biadi. Quan jigi anaba.
Lemat esi feshon, ja vreg mi ten?
Sneg da vin neman anawenshem, jam estifation. A quan es dem entan nees ielem, ex redem ten kaer. Es ji goig ana den renoixa jafra vinsa nemam, ag arulamoy de jagam.
Fravinde da klosta en agledon suis luchtos, a voglendi dent. Es balg me duis.
Ad lochedar adieiern. Vregdem quets meundem da vuie de vel.
Quel sheid em jegidade oleden.
Qua awalem seg arenta.
Qua awelem seg adiern.
Quan berdade hawalem var hasarenta. Fied sayaga malana. Anes vrieges vase.
Haureptem eole dorten em adnued mevni.
Budag da hadregau da eludes da radidau ded jam vregded.
Es virto. Quel shade em budbalg sedes.
After you finish this quest, you can complete a Dying Forest if you haven't already, or get on with Donaigad's initiation.